Hey there guys, gals, fans, and pals, your buddy JohnMegacycle here. This is the summary video for the Alpine Train Lord tournament. This one was going to be quite a bit more difficult, I think, than the other tournaments. Even in my recording, I kind of ran out of steam 70% of the way through, 75% of the I was just like, you know what, I can't. I just can't anymore. This is the one time I'm surrendering, and I just can't anymore. But we're going to go through everyone's play. I'm not too sure how folks have placed yet, but I'm curious to see. We're going to start this session with Goody Two Shoes. It's been a while since they've gotten a 0 server. I try to cycle through all the names of everything just to be on the safe side, so everyone at least gets a shake, right? This is Kaboom. Corporation just called Kaboom. Jesse Kaboom, president and CEO of Kaboom. 107.6 million. Impressive. All right. Let's take a gander and see what Goody Two Shoes has done for this run. I forgot how clicking worked. Okay, let's start off with the personnel centers first. Personnel centers, towns. Let's start with the towns first. Really good stuff. I think what I might do this time is Bubba Dubba. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Sort by population. 21K Charles. Yep, that's been. Oh wow. Yeah, I had some good luck with Charles as well. I think Goody Two Shoes did a much better job with growth though. Oh, I'm used to dragging being different in a different game, so my brain's all messed up. Very straight up population. It's called PAX, right? Passenger and mail, I guess. Okay, I need to look this up now. You're gonna not get any audio for just a hot second. PAX abbreviation. It's passengers and mail, passenger and exchange, passengers. Right. Why did I think asking Google or anything was gonna be at all helpful? Personnel and passengers. Paxon Network, Radio Network, Portable Archive Exchange, not quite right. Poly Aluminum Chloride, okay, I'm done looking. That was a fun little trip that got me nowhere. Anyway, really good stuff there with the pop centers. Let's take a look at some of the industry. Yeah, what's going on here? Okay, a transfer, I like that. That's all connected. Yep, makes sense. I don't use the bridges oh! See, this is what I was saying during my video, is like, I still learn from everybody no matter what, and this is another something I learned. I didn't know you could go down a level with a bridge. I thought it had to be level, but does this go down? This looks like this goes straight just down a level. That's actually really dope. Learned something new today. Look at that. I like that. Very cool. More tunnels and stuff, that's also good to see. Yeah, I don't know why I can't wrap my head around not using bridges and tunnels. I don't know why. Okay, so what do we got going on here? That's dropping off coal. This is picking up coal. Is this all coal? Coal's not a bad moneymaker at all. Yeah, it's not a bad moneymaker at all. We'll check on their industries and see how well the industries have grown. Oh, looks like some tree action as well. So this is probably going to go up to this sawmill. Actually, this is a paper mill, right? Quite a bit of paper. So where's the paper going? Paper goes to a book printer? I don't remember. We'll have to check on the map. Ah, okay, down here. So this is where crates of goods are made, and then the crates of goods are then brought all the way back up, and then probably dropped off. Not entirely sure where. It might not even be dropped off. Let's see here. What do we got? Tons of paper. Tons of paper. Goods might not actually be transferred out of here, which is totally fine. Yeah, totes good. Totes good. These transfers are interesting. I like them. So what you have is this Samantha Woods is probably picking up lumber and dropping it off here. This is probably transferring or similar, and then this is all one station, right? So then it's being picked up here, and there's probably more wood down here. Yep, more wood down here, and then this feeds all the way up to this, and then slap bangs into the vat. Yep, I like it. I love seeing each of the players' own inner workings on how their complexities pan out like that, right? Like, how do you connect a couple of stations together? It's always cool to see how every player takes that just a little bit differently. Let's see here. So Ethan, I'm guessing Ethan goes to Nathan for air travel. Yep. Just like that. Real simple, yeah. This is all Nathan transfer. Lots of people ready to get pulled. Awesome. Yeah, really good stuff. What else? What else? What else? Oh, we got some... What's this action? Another coal run, I would assume, if I were to assume. Yep, seems right. Good stuff. Okay. 107.6 million was the total on that. Good stuff. Well done, Goody Two Shoes. I don't think there's anything I've missed. I always miss something, and I never try to miss something, but I'm always sure I'm going to miss something. But still, really great improvement, and it shows very good work. Like I said, I'm always impressed with how large people can build out their residential areas. It's always impressive. I'm not good at it at all, so it's always nice. You know, it's something I can tip my hat to. Be like, hey, you know what? You did good. You did good, kid. You did good. I know some folks like to see the shared orders. So, coal, passengers, and mail. This is most likely going to be paper and wood. Different wood, different wood, different wood, different wood. Coal, coal, coal. Yeah, very nice. Good profits all around. Paper seems to make a fair amount of coin. 8 trains for a mill. Actually, the passenger stuff really is what does it, right? That's kind of the deal. But still, very well done. So, that is Kaboom. Gonna call that in the books. Thank you very much, Goody Two Shoes. Wonderful. Next up to bat is Cinder Elm Creek. Alpine Elm Creek Express. Delivering fresh shenanigans daily. It's hard to say. Alpine Elm Creek Express. It's difficult to say. I love the name, but oh my goodness. Let's see here. 72 mil. I'll call that 72 mil right there. Easy stuff. Let's take a gander at what they've done. So, a couple of airports. Keeping it to this side of the map. Not bad. Let's see what's going on out here. So we got... Oh, let's do what we did before. Let's take a look at the town directory. Sort by population. Good stuff. Oh, good stuff. 14K is really solid. Like, look at all this growth and some really decent buildings out here as well. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 fountains in a 1 block radius. Holy crap. Who's city planning this thing? Anyway, Ronald Woods goes also to Nina. Actually, Nina might be pulling back and dropping off at Ronald, transferring out. Yeah, they did the same thing I did. Just stick around the outside. Saves a lot of time. And then this is also going to transfer more stuff. Oh, man. I love seeing these complex-ish... I don't want to say complex because I know there's some players that do it way harder. But like for me, I think this is complex. But these kinds of transfers are always cool to look at. Oh my goodness, what are you carrying? 550 crates of goods. Good lord. Or I should say, goods lord. I like it. Wow. Hey! I got the John. Oh, I got the thanks, John. Oh, that's the... Okay, that's the apostrophe? That's great. Oh, I might not have even seen it. Hold on. Oh, wow. Oh, yep, there it is. Show the land... Okay, show land owners. Ugh. I'm so tired. Show land owners. That makes sense. So that's how we can see the thanks, John. Okay. We're going to go back to Goody Two Shoes real quick and double check. I don't know if there was. I don't think I noticed it, but I want to make sure that we give everyone a fair shake on it. So let's take a look. We've already done that. Let's take a look at the shared orders. Okay. Oil. My goodness. Let's take a gander. Let's take a gander at this route. How is this working? I'm curious. Okay, oil. Oil. How much is this even producing? 61,000. Okay, that's way better than I thought. I wasn't too sure if oil production was going to go down or up. On some of the maps, it's felt a certain way, right? But yeah, interesting. What do I mean by that? Oh gosh. In the desert map, oil production generally increases. In the temperate map, the oil jacks, pump jacks like this, what are these called? Oil wells go down. What happens then is oil rigs are created. So that's how that works on the temperate map. This all loops around really nicely. I really like this. This is visually, aesthetically pleasing. I like it. So let's see what other industries are being tapped here. That's bringing coal for that. That's coal. What is this guy? You got one guy hauling papes. You got one... Oh, this is the one that's hauling all the goods to Everlina Woods. Okay. Let's take a look at industries here. So, lumber, 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 lumber. How is this getting connected? That's what I want to know. Okay, there, 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 there. So I don't see any trains here, so how exactly does this work? I think Cinder Elm Creek does a much better job than I do when it comes to orders and stuff. Full load, leave empty. Okay, you're still there. You're coming back. Okay. So these are all just dropping off there, no problem. Modern Motion. My favorite part is it is seemingly the most energetic song, but it is the most quiet. Okay, so that's taking the lumber from... Let's just do this really easy. What I'm doing is I'm checking on the orders, I'm holding control, and I'm clicking on it, and that quick camera pans to wherever the heck we're trying to look. So that works out really, really neatly. And then Albert South, you've got the papes. It's going to Terry Woods. And there's probably another train here that's carrying the goods of it. Yeah, we already saw this train. The 500 and something whatever goods. It's also going to Avrelina Woods. Oh my goodness. Yep. So that's all that. That works out pretty neatly, I think. One of the things that was asked for when it comes to our variants, so I call them variants. It's just a loose term of like, what's this tournament's gimmick, right? So this variant that people are asking for is way more space or way less space. Everyone's generally dissatisfied about the 512 by 512, but that's all right. What I do want to see is the planes used. These are the 300s, Darwin 300s. Okay. Nicely done by Cinder Elm Creek. And then this brings all the oil here. Yeah, ugh, so much oil. How much oil do you even carry, my guy? Wow. I almost want to jump in the game and figure out how much you get paid. $250,000? That's not bad. The only thing I'd be afraid of for very large trains like that would be this, not that. This. How badly does oil degrade? Oh, it holds pretty well, actually. Yeah, it holds pretty well. Like, better than some other products, anyway. Yeah, livestock is bad. Just straight up bad. Wheat, also not great. Oil is a bit better. That's cool. Okay. Well done, Cinder Elm Creek. 72 mil, I'm calling that one. We're gonna go back to Goody Two Shoes real quick. Do Shoes. Two of them. Do, right? D-E-U-X? Do Shoes? Okay, what I wanted to see is what they were using for aircraft. I hit the wrong button like 5 times. The Darwin 300. That's exactly what I was going to guess. Oh, and also let's see if we have a Thanks, John. I'm not sure. Some players do, some players don't. It's not a mandatory thing. I think CyberPsycho is the first one that did the thanks, John. And it threw me off guard so much, like in a fun way. I was like, oh man, somebody put time to this. I did not expect it. Let's see, we have one player that was MIA. Next is Bo Gus. Give me just a second here. Okay, that didn't work. I tried to kick my cat out of the chair. I really want to sit. And they said no, and I was like, oh, you're adorable. Okay, anyway, Bo Gus. Command prompt. What are they kicking? 86 mil. Nice. Very nice. And this is loud as hell again. Cool, thanks. Okay. Oh, found it immediately. Ah, there it is. Ah, yes. Okay, so I want to make a small note here. Command prompt, delivering buyer command. It's supposed to be the red eye of the Cylon from Battlestar Galactica, I believe. They told me. I don't know if I remember. But it's supposed to be. So we're not joining. Actually, you know what? We'll join the company just so you can see for a few seconds. So it looks like the red eye going back and forth, and the white looks like parts of the helmet. Yeah, that's the idea behind that. And once they said, it was like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Now that you said it, it didn't click to me at all. But yeah, once they mentioned it, I was like, oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. I get that 100%. Okay, let's talk. Let's do it in the order we've been doing it. Let's do. That's the wrong guy. Get out. Down directory. Charles, another fan favorite. Wow, they went much heavier on passenger stuff. That's interesting. Now, what is going on here? Oh, there's... Hold on. Hold on. There's a couple of stops here. Okay, hold on. I think I figured it out. Man, every single time, there's always something new going on. One of these is not connected. One of these is connected. Now you might be like, oh, duh, John. But here, take a look at the coverage. So this is Charles, which is these rail bits, and this, and this. And that, so all this is Charles. Charles Woods is all of this. Now, I wonder what the logic is. Oh! I think I figured it out. I bet you any money there's a bunch of buses. So Charles Woods doesn't have any buses. I bet you any money there's a bunch of buses that are ferrying stuff to Charles and then transferring? Oh, no, that was going to be my guess. Charles Central and Charles Valley. This is going to be for population growth. I want to see if I can figure it out without looking at train orders. I kind of want to see if we can get that figured out. So this is just passengers leaving. This is also clearly passengers leaving. Is this just a different setup entirely? Okay, I gotta figure out what this is. Go to Charles. Transfer to Charles Woods. Oh, okay. I think I get it. No. Hang on. I want to see if I can figure this out. Don't tell me. My guess was going to be, oh, Charles has way more coverage. So it makes sense that you have a small station that reaches all the way into the thing, right? And then you have a larger station that's pulling folks out. But if you take a look at these coverage buttons, the change is not much. Actually, the change is a little there. That's the one thing I could think of. That's what I'm thinking. So you're getting a couple of things in here in Charles to extend the radius, and then this is transferring it to the main station. That's creative as hell. I don't even know how else to say it. I'm again opening up these tournaments, and I'm having a really great time looking and understanding, and I'm still stupefied when I find something new. It's just so weird and out there. That's a very oddly cut thing. Anyway, let's talk about shared orders. Okay, what are you guys doing? Passenger, lumber? Is that what's going on here? Wood, yep. Passengers wood. What is this? This doesn't look like coal. It is coal. All right. I paid attention in school, of course, of course. What else we got? Some grain. This is probably livestock, if I had to guess, or valuables. Oh, goods. Yeah. It looks so different on this map for whatever reason. Oh, these are livestock cars down here. Skydive makes sense for that to be a loud track. Okay, we did number of vehicles, I think we should do total profit last year? Maybe that's a little bit better. It's not always going to be true sorting by numbers of vehicles versus money. It's not always going to be, oh, there's 10 vehicles here and 4 vehicles here. The 10 vehicles is always going to be more. It's a, it's a general guess. But like we have some in here where this one train is producing more than these 4, right? That's actually pretty interesting. And I'm sure passenger and mail. Just mail. Holy crap. Dude found a way to figure out mail and then did it. Okay, I wanted to see what's all this about. Oh. That must have cost money. Okay, this is paper. What's going on here? So that's pulling wood. Oh, this is probably, yeah. So this is going to go to the paper mill. So this is dropping off. This is picking up the goods. Okay. I keep hitting X like that's going to do something. In a different game I'm playing, X clears the screen. In this game, it's delete. Delort. Alright. So how does this logic work? Oh, I bet you any money. There's a bunch of trains sharing the same lines, and then they're choosing whether to go to heights or to woods. That makes sense. What would be one of these that would do for? Oh, nope, that was my guess. Oh, hang on. Are the orders you're getting wood and then dropping it off right away and then going somewhere else? Oh my god. I knew this was going to happen. There's a couple of players that if I open up the trade orders, I immediately regret it. Not like it's bad, but I'm too smooth brain. I'm owning it. I'm owning it. It's fine. Okay. Go to here, take cargo. No unloading and take cargo. Okay. Jump to order 6 when load percentage is equal to 100%. Oh, this actually makes a ton of sense. This is where we drop off. So one train is going to hit several destinations, pick up as it can, and then dump it off. I guess this makes sure that no unloading and take cargo. You're not waiting for full cargo, but you're hitting these places on the reg to make sure that you're getting the whole, hey, I asked for cargo this time. Make sure that you make that in your notes, document that down to make sure that they track for a positive growth next time, right? My word speak is not great word have all the time. Okay, so then paper does this and goes here. And then goods go somewhere else. Every single player is teaching me something new today, even if they're not even trying. That's, again, I say it 100 times. I love hosting these things. They're not difficult to set up or whatever. It's fairly straightforward. It takes a little bit of time, but it's not difficult. And I'll never win one, and that's totes cool. I just really love seeing people's setups and like how they handle a situation. So this is all passenger. This is this same thing going on. So what is the logic with this one? Is this the same deal? Yep, this covers the whole town. And then this guy does not cover the whole town. So you're passengering and feeding into Ethan Valley. I really like that. That's a really freaking crazy smart way to do that. Now this looks like this looks like a hazard waiting to happen. What? Why would you do this? Oh, okay. So you could technically come in on the second one, park in the first stall, and then leave on the fifth line? Holy crap. Okay, thank God. I was like, if you have 5 million orders, I'm gonna cry. Okay, so what is this? This is a farm? Farm goes to here, I'm guessing. And then this hauls us all the way to a factory somewhere. Yep. Factory, and then this picks up the goods elsewhere. This is probably the goods run. Oh, food. Right. I knew that. Don't mess with me. I knew that. That brings that to Charles. That's a really decent setup there. I like that. A lot of people not messing with the mountains as much, yeah. This was a fun challenge. But honestly, like, when I got to it, I'm like, I'm not messing with these mountains. Screw all of that. I know, strong language, right? But it's just like, I can't. I can't. I'll show you exactly where I gave up on my run. Oh, boats? For oil, okay. Oh, oh, no goods are being produced here? Oh, hang on. Are the boats bringing the goods? Yes, they are. Interesting. I thought goods would have too much of a decay to make that pay. Wait. Okay. Yep. Alright, fair enough. Everyone had different ideas how to do the trains, which is interesting, especially for farms. You'll see mine coming up, and it's different. This is how Bogus did theirs. Very interesting. There's enough stackers and stuff going on for that to work out actually pretty nicely, I think. Huh. Okay. Yeah, good stuff. Did we do the towns? I forgot if we did the towns already. I think we did Charles, and then I was like, yep, Charles for the win. This one just grew of its own volition, it seems. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Anything else to point out? I think that mostly covers things. Yeah, good stuff. Boop. Thank you, Bogus. 86 million? Did we mention that? We mentioned that, right? Hold on. God, I don't know what the crap I'm doing. 86 million. Yes, we did. Okay. Good stuff. And now I have done it. Every time I do one of these videos, I'm like, yeah, I got the energy. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. And then I get in and I'm like, oh, I just realized I was tired. That's fine. Okay, I am going to steal my chair back from my cat. Hold on. A chair. Oh, thank you. Okay. He tried to steal it back immediately. Oh, okay. I am not as spry as I used to be. I cannot stand. I try to stand and move around a bunch. Keep my back kind of limber, but that's not going to happen. It doesn't work for too long. I do have to sit down eventually. Next is Cyber Psycho. Psychotic Transport. Kicking it with 336 million. Impressive as always. Let's take a gander and see what they've got going on. Holy crap. They have no fear when it comes to that mountain. The mountain's right. I don't know, is my mouse picking up? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. It's all right here. That's all that mountain jack I don't want to jack with because it's jacked. Yeah, I'm very good with language. Fight me. All right, let's see if we can find the... Oh, there it is. Oh, I know the trick now. So you can't see it, can't see it, can't see it, can't see it, can't see it. Now I can't see anything. Can't see it, can't see it. Boom, I figured it out. I'm so smart. It only took me... What is this tournament? Is this the 9th tournament or something? Holy crap. Thanks, JohnMegacycle. This is, I think, the 9th tournament or something that I've hosted. And I'm just now figuring out how to find the thanks, John. Okay. All right. What were we doing? We were doing town directories. Jessica. Very prosperous city. Very good work with it. Holy crap. Jessica just ate this mountain. Ramph. And the mountain was no more. Vincent? Wow, very good work with Vincent as well. Okay, so it's literally... Go non-stop. I'll have to read up on the non-stop. Maybe that's always been there and I'm just not paying attention, but... Avrila... 9,000? I think this is the second or third player I've noticed that has not touched it. And it's been around the 9,000 mark, so it's just destined to be a city. Which is neat. Okay, oh, shared orders, right? Let's do that real quick. Merp. And pull this down. 12 mil, what are these? Paper, okay. 12 mil's a decent number every year? Yeah. So, paper goods. What is this? Livestock? Food. Okay. I don't ever play on this style of map. I always play on the temperate map. So whenever you move something to somewhere else, you usually get goods out of it. So that's why when I look at the food car, I'm like, what is that? Livestock? What the hell is that? Passengers. What is this? Passenger. Oh! Electric train. Oh, somebody actually built... Holy crap! Somebody actually built electric trains. Considering the time period, we play from 1980 to 2000 generally. We don't usually see much of that. I think one of the tournament ideas... I'm actually going to write this down right now, so you're going to lose audio again. So I'm going to type this down real quick. What I want to do is... Future Shock. 2050. Yeah, I just wanted to get that written down. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. I have a lot of variants, and we vote on them for every tournament. We've gotten like 4 or 5 more variants that people have put forth. So, super small map, super big map, super thin but wide map, or long but thin, super thin but wide, different year, different mandatory vehicles, different new GRFs. There's a bunch of stuff going on. Anyway. Let's see if a big dum-dum like me can take apart and understand how this works. This looks very straightforward so far. Lumber, 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 lumber. There was a lot of lumber. I noticed that as well. There was a lot of potential to be done with that, but like that was where I was like, I'm not messing with the friggin' mountain. Forget that straggle. I ain't doing nothing. Okay, so wood goes to a paper mill. So yeah, that all goes here. There's the paper mill. And then the paper mill comes right down here, probably to the printing works, right? That looks like that's how that's... Oh, that's not how that's connected. Rima Valley. Rima Heights. Now, there's some magic going on here. I'm not too sure what it is. We're going to figure it out. Rima Valley, full cargo. We're pulling up paper. We're going to Albert Woods to... unload and leave empty. We're then going to Albert for the fun of it. And then Rima Heights. Okay, it must be picking up here. Oh, yes, it does. Okay. So, we've seen this before. I believe it was CyberPsycho who did this last time. There's 2 sets of industry right next to each other. So imagine, imagine exactly what we're seeing here. trains are going to interact with the printing press and the paper mill, or I guess in this case, hold on, let's get our terminology correct. Paper is going to mess with the paper here, and then it's going to go somewhere very nearby, Albert, pick up more, and then bring it all the way to Rima Heights, where it can be used. So the idea behind this, let me see if I could break this down, because like I said, I think I saw CyberPsycho do this last time, but my eloquency probably might not even be there to explain what's happening, is when you deliver passengers or mail, every single leg of the journey can generate money, because you can get passengers in one city, drop them off in another city, pick up fresh passengers and bring them back, right? You're making two-way money, right? Every single leg of the journey has a potential of bringing in income. When you're talking about products and services and goods, when it comes to like, oh, I saw the wrong thing. We were talking about lumber, for example. They're picking up lumber here at Woods, and the trains are dropping it off here. That's a one-way transfer. You're not making money on the way back. So the thing is, you're only making money half the time, right? So by building a route like CyberPsycho has done here, and they've done a very good job, and like I said, I'm confident I've seen this before, is they build it so that way a train is making money going one way, dropping off the stuff, picking up fresh stuff, and then bringing that back. So the time in which a train doesn't have any paper on it is like 8% of the time, right? Some really minimal number, but the other 92% it is always hauling cargo. Passengers, again, as that example, it's 100% of the time, all the time. If we see a passenger line here, these trains are picking up cargo and dropping off cargo all the time. We go to Jessica Lakeside, we go to Vincent Woods. This train should always have cargo on it all the time. Even if it's like 5 passengers, it's still making money both ways, right? That's a really important thing to note. I don't ever incorporate that into my stuff. I should. I really should. That's a really smart way to do this. So I see 17 forests. That's a lot of lumber production, and CyberPsycho's done a very good job monopolizing that with their paper mill and all of their setups. Let's take a quick spot check, see if there's anything else really super cool. But I think we've kind of touched on the major smart functional things. Yeah, this is always good to see. Much better routing on and off ramps. I'm terrible at those, so that's cool to see. Yeah, that's straight up monorail, yo. Oh, I can't look at it. Yeah, it's monorail. We get monorail at 1998? Question mark? Um, 99 is when it's. I don't know if that's when it was built, or if that's the design year of the thing. Let's try something else. What if I grab you and do info? Yeah, see, this doesn't really help me figure that out. That's fine. I'm not super worried about it. What I could do is I could join the company and then look at the spec sheet, which I'm going to, I think, right now anyway. Boop. And then we're going to do... It is monorail. Monorail. It is 1998. Okay, so I was right. That's when it's designed. So, okay, so there's a very short amount of time... Oh, there's a very short amount of time that someone could actually use it, but the specs on it are pretty freaking good, right? I know I just left the company... max speed 190 miles an hour. That's pretty damn good considering I think a normal diesel loco is like 90 miles an hour. I just need to click on literally any other train. 100, which is great. Yeah, so that's much faster. Speed is incredibly important in this game. If you're not familiar, the way in which you make money is transporting goods from A to B, right? We've already talked about that. That's pretty obvious. What might not be obvious is how you make the most money. It's transporting the most amount of stuff over the longest distance, the fastest, right? You get paid per distance. You get paid if your deliveries are fast, and you get paid more if you have more crap you're bringing. So upgrading a train system like that's important. The only thing is in this game, under vanilla circumstances, it's very difficult to upgrade a train line easily. You kind of have to put all the trains away, upgrade all the lines, and then delete the trains. Like, you can't upgrade them really, so you'd have to copy paste orders, and it's a big pain in the ass. So for new stuff, monorail makes a ton of sense. For anything else, not really as much. Not really as much. Yep. Cyberpsycho also went around quite a bit. Yeah, I found that to be the best strat. Just go around. I can't handle it. But anyway, yeah, good stuff here. Yeah, 2 lanes. Yep, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Good stuff. Yeah. So this is their whole paper. This is paper, right? Yep, paper, and that's doing the whole route. So all those goods are moving as far as they can on the other side of the world, and then bringing it all the way back, and that's working out really well for them. I think we covered about everything here. Did we go over their towns? We did go over their towns, right? We did their towns, we did their shared orders, we did their money, 300 and jabillion million. 336. I was actually pretty close. Jabillion million is very close. Trust me on that. I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, thank you, Cyberpsycho. What I'll do also at the end of this tournament, what I do with every tournament, is I go to the Megacycle Entertainment Discord server, which is how we organize these things. And what I do is I release a password, so anyone can just go in and poke around and see everyone's plays. And like I said, it's always a great community. These are great events. I really enjoy them. Next up is the Dude. Snowball. Company Snowball by the Dude. Holy crap, 870. 872 million. Sweet gibbers. Okay, let me answer one question first. What did they use for aircraft? Not the Darwin 300. Oh, it's hauling food. Oh, that might be really smart. That might be smart. 32,000 in income. I don't think it's going to cover the annual maintenance for the airport, but oh my god. I don't even know how to troubleshoot this. It's not a troubleshooting thing. Like, nothing's broken, but I don't know how to troubleshoot my brain. Holy crap. Nathan got thick. 34,000. Yeah. And same thing as before. I made this observation before. You can kind of see when the player builds their infrastructure and how long the town builds, right? So when a town does this and builds bridges, it means they're trying to get over any obstacles so they can do whatever they need to do. So that's kind of what that indicates. Still very freaking cool. Charles, 22k. Wow, Charles, I think, is eating Brian. It looks like it stops right here. Towns don't become incorporated. Being incorporated is not something that occurs. So a town doesn't just like, Rumph, I got you now. Rumph. Like, it's not something that happens. Terry, 22,000. Christopher, 20,000. Jose. Edward. That one I'm not going to pronounce. Oh, this one actually has the airport. Is this where... Oh, not all of them are doing food? Maybe they got changed over to food. The 8 aerospace might be perfect for a cargo craft. I'm not going to mess with it. I only ever mess with aircraft if it's for passenger stuff. Oh, shared orders. We did that. Let's do this. Okay, this is food? Question mark. Goods. Oh my god, I'm never gonna get it. I'm never gonna get it, and that's fine. This is food. Passenger. This is passenger. So they went quite a bit heavier on the monorail passenger, which is smart. That's pretty smart, I think. Nice mix of everything. Mix of livestock and grain, which is an interesting approach. We'll load any cargo. Huh. Have I been doing it wrong? Should I have done just full load cargo? Not full load any cargo? Maybe I'll have to look into that. Maybe I'm doing that way wrong. Anyway, let's let's check out some of these routes. Evrina Woods, Ethan Valley, Ethan Woods, yep. This is the same thing we saw earlier, and this is still brilliant. So let's walk through this one. Right over here where my mouse is, there is food being picked up, hauled all the way across, and dropped off at Ethan. Then food is being picked up here and hauled all the way back. So again, the idea is to maximize how much cargo is being hauled, how much of the time, right? About, I'd say even less, maybe like 5% is how much of the time is spent with the train not having cargo. What is going on here? Oh, is this the same thing? Is this another really big route like this? Evrina Woods, Raymond Woods, Samantha Woods. Man, I can't... Oh, paper. Yeah, it's the same paper thing. Right, so you have lumber on you. Yeah. Yep. So that's dropping off here, and some other train is pulling and pushing. That's dope. Oh, man, that's dope. Ooh, I forgot to check something. Okay, I think we're safe. I don't see a thanks, John, for miles. I think we're safe. We're good. We're good. Now I'm just hoping we don't find one. What the heck happened here? Wow, Christopher just blasted out this side of the mountain. Interesting. Let's check out some of these more complex routes. This is hauling oil. Okay. Daniel Valley drops off oil. You look like you're picking up paper. This is kind of like my favorite. Like, it has to move it like 5 inches to drop it off at Ethan East. So you're probably carrying goods. Yep. Let's see where you were going with this. This is the same thing again, isn't it? Woods picks up cargo. Ethan Valley drops off cargo. Ethan Woods for cargo. Evrina North for cargo. I'm always impressed. Man. Stupidly cool, that's what that is. I don't know what else I should be unwinding here, but it feels like there's just been so much utilization. I'm really looking forward to see how the players operate with a larger map. I really am. And here you can see, I believe, the dude has gone and already pre-built some of the roads. Rationale for that, I still think, is you don't want the town to waste time building roads. Looks like they may have miscounted here, or maybe that was intentional. No idea. You don't want the town to waste energy building roads. The way I think I understand it is it rolls the dice every so often, like month or whatever, and it says, what do we do? The answer should be, hey, there's been a lot of really great transport, we should expand. And the town is like, okay, I need to expand. Oh, wait, I don't have any room to expand. So I'm going to spend this expansion time and build a road. And then it takes the credit for building out the road, right? At least I think that's how that works. I don't know. So building out the road a little bit is actually really smart. Oh, it saves a bit of time and everything. And I think it saves that whole, I'm going to spend this time now building a road thing. I'm not too sure what else there might be actually to look at. There's been a lot of work done. The major thing being passenger wins a lot of the time. If you're not too sure what to transport, passenger is a very good choice. And it's one of my recommendations anytime someone starts a game. Where should I start? Start with passengers. Start with a bare base. Get a bus. Get it running in between two towns. It's a consistent flow of money, right? Is that the best way to play? No, but if it's your first time playing, understanding processes like that. Supply and demand. Do you have a lot of people waiting? Understanding coverage, understanding town growth. Like, there's a lot you can really unpack with just buses, right? And then as you ramp up your game and you get your throughput started and everything, then you can get up to trains and everything like that. And then you can carry different stuff through boats and aircraft. And yeah, this game is really beautiful. Whereas some people might say, but it's a simple game. That's valid. But there's a lot here you can uncover. It's not just take goods from A to B. There's a lot of good stuff here. A lot of good stuff to be had. I don't know what else to check. I think all of this is really straightforward. This is for population, I'm guessing. Accepts nothing. This Might... that's why I thought this was for... Oh, this... Oh, might be to drop off food. I'm not sure what this route's for, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. We've got a few more players I want to knock out. And how long has this video been already? 50 minutes. Oh my goodness. It's not the end of the world, but... Heck, we could have played around by the time I did everyone's summary, right? This next idiot will be a fast one, because that idiot is me. Boop. JohnMegacycle, John T. Megacycle Transport. You know him, you love him. It's me, the JMegs. Oh, let's take a look at my money. 118 mil. I'm pretty happy with that. I actually did really well with the cities this time. I was really happy with it. Jose is eating everything. This got kind of out of hand very quickly. Oddly enough. Okay, let's do me the right way. Let's do this. Total profit last year, 2 mil, 2 mil, 2 mil. Yeah, some good stuff here. Let's talk about the one thing I wanted to talk about with the other one. Yeah, so here's where I gave up. I built this route, and I'm like, you know what? I just can't anymore. I'm just gonna wait. So I just put it on fast forward or whatever. Fast forward meaning I got out of my chair and made a sandwich, and then that was it. These are banks, or these are gold mines that are taking it to the bank. This is where I was like, I'm not going through a mountain. Forget that crap. So this was a passenger route I set up. I was pretty happy with. This feeds up to Christopher. This was my food route, and this is what I was actually pretty happy about. This goes all the way around really stupidly, right? But it connects to a couple of farms. Now, I did my farms differently than everyone else. So here's how I did it. I did waypoints. My idea was I didn't want one type of cargo to block all the paths. So what I did is I put these waypoints, and in the train orders I said, go to the waypoint, and then go get filled. And then, yeah, go to the waypoint, go to the transfer to get the stuff. This one's just called transfer, don't worry about it. And same thing when we're dropping off. The Christopher waypoint and Albert Heights. So I have another waypoint here. This is for the food, and this is for the raw materials. To make sure that as this splits off to here, that we don't have collisions. The finished product has its own line. The raw product has its own line. Real straightforward, right? So that way, this could have a jabillion tons of food or something, or no food at all. And the finished route, the finished product will go on this one, and we have a bit of room here to stack in nicely. So that was the idea behind that. I did not do a thanks, John. I should probably do that. I should probably make that my own tradition. Just hey, thanks, John. I also did aircraft. I did I did Charles. I don't remember. Nope. I tried two different trains. I tried aircraft. I did the Darwin 300, which made sense for volume. And then I did the Yate Hugon for speed. Now, if we look at the last year, it's almost negligible. The Yate Hugon did 6 3/4,000. That's hard to say. 675,000. The Darwin 300 did 700,000. Let's see if we can get 705, 706, 600. Okay, so it's incredibly close. If you have to pick one, the Darwin 300 is the better bet. Speed doesn't matter. Well, it does. If maybe the map was like much bigger, speed would matter, but the Darwin 300 just works. If you don't have a ton of people, the Yate Hugon is probably the most efficient. If we have to talk about efficiencies, the Yate Hugon is probably the most efficient. Realistically, this run of mine was not very creative. I can summarize it very quickly. Vincent had a bunch of passenger routes that I was happy with. But realistically, I just avoided the mountains as much as I possibly could. The mountains were just frustrating as crap. Ethan really sprung up a bunch. I didn't think they had nearly as many commercial centers here, so that was cool. Aside from that, yeah, I don't really have a ton to show off. This was a real simple run of mine. I was happy with it. I was still happy to break 100 mil. Like, that was one of my goals. But that's really about that. There's nothing really to it. So it's all this, and when we get to picking up stuff, I have waypoints, and that's how I liked it. So that way I could be 100% sure stuff was getting split. And there wasn't going to be any overload or anything. Full load any cargo. I wonder how that works with two different cars, like the dude has. But anyway, yep, real straightforward. That's my run. I've already done my video. I always ask with these tournaments that if people can record their run, that's awesome, and upload it to YouTube so we could do it as a playlist. And that's super cool. So you can see exactly what someone's talking about. And the whole idea is not just that, but it's we can promote each other, right? So like if I have a channel, I think my channel's almost at like 6,000 subs or whatever, and someone else is just starting out, if they see my stuff, they'll see your stuff, right? We can bounce off each other. It can be a real cool thing. So that's the real idea behind that. Next one is Guild Games. Guild Games. Let's take a look. Campbell and Co. Let's see what they did for stuff. 234 mil. Very nice. They also mixed in some aircraft. Before anything else, I want to see what they chose for aircraft. That looks like the Darwin 300 to me. It absolutely is. Okay, we got the Darwin crew. the DW300. That's what we're gonna call ourselves. The Darwin 300. Let's check the cities. Edward. Holy crap. That is stupidly big. Very impressive. Ronald, very good as well. Jack, I don't think anyone else really messed with Jack much. It's still very cool. Oh, okay. We do have a player that messed around with Avria, not to be confused with Agafia. Oh my god. I'm never going to get any of that right, and that's fine. Let's take a look at their shared orders. 5 mil, 3 mil, 3 mil. Good stuff. This looks like paper to me. Passenger. This is food, probably, or goods. Goods. Okay, I'm never going to get it right. It's fine. Let's take a look at some of these routes. First of all, let's take a larger. Oh my god. Okay, let's not do that. Actually, let's do that. Does that work? That doesn't. Resize window to default size. That's dumb. Where's my maximize button? Okay. Lots of stuff going on. It's going to take me a hot second to piece this apart a little bit. What I usually do is when I want to look at someone's play, what I'll do is I'll check any of the major intersections, right? So there's a lot going on here. Check some of the stations and the unloadings. By switching it to stuff the player owns really helps trying to piece apart if there's AI or anything. Now that I'm really seeing it, like this light blue works out really, really well, right? We got some action here. We got some action here. We got a little bit. This looks fairly straightforward from a quick glance. But yeah, let's check out a couple of these routes. So what do y'all got? You've got you're the paper route. Paper. Okay. Aigafaya Valley. Yep, very straightforward. Sonia Heights. That's a good trek. That's a good trek indeed. Yeah, bit of a haul. Quarter of the map, not bad. And then that means this, Sonia East, I'm guessing is what's going to turn into Rima Central. Yep. That goes all the way over there. Very nice. Very clean lines. I like it. Not a lot of complication with these runs. Large trains, and it plays well. So how are these trains set up? Yeah, I didn't know you could do well, I've seen double-headed and double-tailed, but I don't think I've ever seen it like this. That's really interesting. Huh. I'm learning something new from Guild Games. Look at that. That's interesting. I really would like to find the wiki page and like really get down into how that all works, because honestly, I'm just a 1 train, 8 car man. That's usually how I do it. I don't know if I'm afraid of the volume, like the goods are gonna rot and I'll make less money. I don't know really what my deal is. I guess I just told you. That's kind of what my deal is. Okay. This is doing oil? Was it? Oh. Oh, maybe this didn't get finished. Okay, let's not worry about that then. Oil is... Okay, this is bringing in oil. These trains are ridiculous. That station is also huge and impressive. You're looking for goods, right? So where does Gregory Woods take this? To Rima Central? Okay, that makes sense. That's a good haul. Yep, no problem. So let's take a look at this oil. That's what I'm a little more interested in. So we have oil from... I'm only seeing like... Oh, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, groupings like this are powerful. Yeah, these tight groupings are really powerful. Yeah, these act like little feeder stations, or they can. They just drop off right there. This picks up the big oil. This goes all the way to Gregory Woods, right? It makes sense. Now, what I would see would make sense is maybe the raw materials coming in are massive trains, but the goods trains are smaller. But it looks like Guild Games went with both. That's really impressive. How big is this train? Will you tell me the length? Or, I'm not counting this. Forget that noise. 475 crates of goods. Holy crap. 500... Wait, what? Oh, it already has 475. Okay. I was like, what the heck? These trains are massive. That's something, honestly, I've never really dipped into. Like I said, it just... I don't know if I'm just gun-shy about the whole thing, if the goods are going to decay or whatever, but it's always impressive to see a player that can do this at a decent scale. Passenger stuff. Accepts wood. Accepts wood. That's paper. This is actual wood. Yeah, okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. What else have we got? Passenger stuff. All the lumber. All the stuff. Is this acting as the transfer station? Seems like it. Lumber. Dumps off. And then this is taking the lumber all the way. Cuts over here. Nope, I got lost. I was close. This needs to cut over here. Oh, cuts over. I cut it a little to the right, a little too early. Over here and then down. And then boop. There you go. There's your stuff. Now, I thought I saw a tunnel structure when I was dragging past. I want to take a look at this. What is this? Let's talk about the importance of all these tunnels, right? So here's the issue with tunnels. When it comes to tunnels, you can't signal inside of the tunnel. So what can be really important is having multiple tunnels, or multiple bridges for that matter. So this might seem a little weird. It's like, why would you ever split that? There's reasons to it. This allows, like I said, can I see underground? I can't. There's a train somewhere in here. I can tell by the signal. Right here, this guy's red, so there's something in here. But the idea is you could have multiple trains going through multiple tunnels to the destination. Like I said, let's. Is there a long bridge I could show? I could show you even maybe a little bit better. Oh, you might have to take my word for it. Bridges you can't signal. So what you do is you set up multiple bridges and a signal beforehand, and you let them path their way through, so that way you're not losing throughput. Otherwise, what would happen is if we go back to this and it was just the one, a train could be halfway through this tunnel, but then if we have another train here ready to go, it would just be waiting, because the train has to completely exit the tunnel. That's what makes that really important. So that's an important thing to know when it comes down to if you ever see multiple tunnels or multiple crosses or multiple paths. It's for that reason, that for something that's going to be accomplished, it's going to take a while. So you want to make sure more trains are coming in. We've seen that with some of the other players as well, that they might have like a 6-wide station, right? And the idea behind it is they split the line a couple times because loading and unloading takes time. And you don't want trains waiting. You want trains constantly loading and unloading. You want one train going all the time, right? And it takes a little while for that to happen. This might be a perfect example of what I was trying to illustrate. This guy's going in. So right here's what I'm talking about. This guy's coming into the station. You can see the black, right? So this is a claimed block. But another train right behind it could take this one. Because these trains are so large, they take a long time to load and unload. When I say a long time, I'm not saying hours, but like the difference between 5 seconds and 50 seconds can be a lot. Think of how this would play for the rest of the game, right? We played this game for about 4.5 hours. That's how long 20 years takes. And it could be a long time. It could really suck, right? Like you're just sitting here and like, what's the problem? If it's not enough areas for trains to go, another real big problem is not building the station big enough, because that would take a long time. If even one car is overhanging the station, it takes a stupid amount of time to unload it. So, like I'm saying, this is really important and demonstrated with the other thing. This is good signaling. A train has multiple paths. If there's another train right behind it, it could take a different path, and you're just trying to keep things moving. Delay things as little as possible. So there you go. There's all the tech knowledge I had for that. But it's important to make these are learning experiences, right? I'm learning every single time. So it's good to know and good to keep track of and good to all that. This lone little paper mill isn't going to get touched. These intersections are incredible. I don't know how the crap anyone keeps track of all this. It's impressive every time, for sure. Yeah, I do a plus, and like that's it. That's all my soft brain can handle. But anyway, I'm very impressed again with all the players. Very, very well done. I don't think I have anything else to add for Guild Games here, other than really great utilization. They really took the entire map and used dang near everything. Paper and all, and passenger and all, and all. So let's go ahead and call it there. Okay, let's go through the winners for the Alpine Train Lord Tournament. First, congratulations to the dude. 872 million. Absolutely incredible. Well done. Second place is going to be Cyber Psycho for 335 million. Wow, that was tough. Congratulations. Good work. Third place is going to be, drumroll, JohnMegacycle. Nope. Guild Games. I wrote this in the wrong order. Sorry. Guild Games for 234 million. My bad. 100%. Next is JohnMegacycle for 118 million. How you doing? Next up is going to be Goody Two Shoes for 107 million. Very impressive. And next is going to be Bo Gus at 86 million. Then Cinder Elm Creek at 72 million. I believe that covers everyone. Thank you everyone as well for attending. It's been a lot of fun. And if you want to join the next one, feel free. Like I say, that the description below this video has the Discord information and everything. You can find it if you search it. It's Megacycle Entertainment. Otherwise, like I said, use that join link. And join us for the next one of these. Yeah, we do these kind of on the regular. And I look forward to hearing from you and getting some new players involved. So thanks again. And I hope to check you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.